On June 23, 2020, the Flagstaff City Council declared a climate emergency. The Climate Emergency Declaration is a result of a citizen petition requesting the Flagstaff City Council to take more aggressive action toward mitigating greenhouse gas emissions and protecting vulnerable communities. The declaration commits Flagstaff to update its climate action and adaptation plan to achieve community-wide carbon neutrality by the year 2030. Flagstaff joins more than 1,750 communities worldwide that are committing to carbon neutrality by 2030. About half of Flagstaff's greenhouse gas emissions come from buildings, including residential, commercial, and industrial. If we are to make strides towards carbon neutrality, we must shift building energy from fossil fuels to renewables, like solar and wind, and other sources of clean energy. These shifts can have a huge impact on greenhouse gas reduction in Flagstaff. Did you know that Flagstaff has, on average, over 160 sunny days a year? All that sunshine makes this a great region for solar power. Solar power is now the least expensive energy source in history, which means the market is going to start adding more and more solar power every year. Not only does harnessing the sun reduce dependency on fossil fuels, lower our emissions, and make us more resilient, it also builds a stronger economy, leading to small business startups and jobs. One of the target areas for the carbon neutrality plan is cleaner electricity, and increasing renewable resources is one avenue for achieving this goal.
Hi, I'm Council Member Miranda Sweet. Flagstaff is located in the country's largest contiguous ponderosa pine forest, a natural wonder. This forest means we have limited land, and when faced with a growing population, we have to think strategically about development and growth. And Flagstaff is changing. In fact, it always has. But climate change will likely increase the rate of our community change. Some of these changes can be great. I'm excited to welcome new folks to my neighborhood. But we know change can sometimes be uncomfortable, and we want to have honest conversations about the trade-offs we'll face with some land use decisions. Do we want to sprawl out, increasing growth into our outlying areas and increasing commute times and traffic? Or can we add gentle growth to our existing neighborhoods and build taller buildings where appropriate? These are decisions we are going to have to make together.
Do you know your neighbors well enough to ask for help or offer support? I'm Vice Mayor Becky Daggett, and thinking about how I can help my neighborhood prepare for climate change led me to get out and meet more neighbors. For example, I'm concerned about catastrophic wildfire. When we know our neighbors, those who are homebound, those with kids, those that work late night shifts or travel for work, we know who needs support and who can afford to provide it when climate disaster strikes. Getting to know our neighbors, we'll find that we have access to more resources, information, and help. A neighborhood becomes a community when everyone is looking out for each other.
Hi, my name is Adam Shimoni, and I serve as one of your city council members. Have you ever ridden an electric bike? How about an e-scooter? Or one of those hoverboards? These devices are not only fun to ride, but play a huge role in helping us reach our climate goals. Transportation makes up approximately 30% of our emissions, and electric mobility is a must for reducing greenhouse gas emissions. From electric buses to scooters, this rapidly evolving technology is not only exciting and fun, but is a necessary component to our climate plans. As more of these low-impact mobility options become part of our daily lives, we want to find ways to safely integrate this new form of movement here in Flagstaff, empowering locals and visitors to keep their cars parked and enjoy the ride. Carbon neutrality by 2030 is an ambitious goal, and only with your help can that goal be realized.
This is Councilmember Jim McCarthy. Transportation is a major greenhouse contributor. The carbon neutrality plan addresses this issue. Many of us depend on cars, but we can improve our options, make it easier to leave cars at home, at least some of the time. This will save money, reduce traffic, and reduce emissions. We will do this by improving experience of walkers, bus riders, and cyclists, and building more complete and connected neighborhoods. Better crossings and protected bike lanes will make walking and cycling safer and more comfortable. As buses and cars convert to all electric and our power grid progresses to renewable sources, that will help also.
Hi, I am Flagstaff Council Member Regina Salas. Equity is about acknowledging the varied needs of our widely diverse community and meaningfully addressing those needs so that everyone has an equitable and fair opportunity to thrive. Equity makes sure sustainability benefits all. Let us continue to learn from our elders and neighbors who taught us how to be sustainable by reusing food containers, planting vegetables, and reducing food waste. Check out the Southside Community Association's Lived Black Experience Town Halls and the Lived Black Experience Strategic Plan.
Hi, I'm Councilmember Austin Aslin. Flagstaff's natural areas are at great risk from climate change. Fewer nights with temperatures below freezing and more of our precipitation falling as rain instead of snow means increased wildfire risk, post-fire flooding, drought conditions, and threats to forest health from invasive insects like bark beetles. Climate action and carbon neutrality are important for our forest health. Becoming carbon neutral will help protect these beloved natural landscapes for years to come. Volunteer to help Flagstaff's protected open space by becoming an open space steward or sign up for an invasive weed removal event. Flagstaff, please join us on the path to carbon neutrality.